Elon Musk is officially moving to San Antonio. Tesla expands its footprint here in San Antonio for 440,000 square foot warehouse. It's a $2.4 million a year lease. I'm gonna talk about what this means for San Antonio. What does this mean for house prices? Where is this market moving to? Now that Elon's investing millions of dollars a year here in San Antonio, there's a Giga Factory being built in Austin. Now the San Antonio and Austin corridor are going to close with over 5,000 new jobs coming to San Antonio. There's a lot to talk about, and I'm gonna dive into everything. Later in this video, I'm gonna talk about where are gonna be the best places to buy, invest, rent, live, where you're going to maximize Elon's move and his company. If the city's gonna make money, Elon's gonna make money, why don't you make some money off this deal? Tesla's coming to San Antonio's east side, which is very popular for industrial jobs, and it's bringing just the building factory alone over 1,000 more permanent jobs and 950 construction jobs here in San Antonio. But that's not the only development, because Elon and his boring company is in talks with the city to have this super tunnel going from San Antonio Airport to the downtown and Pearl area. City leaders naturally are giving pushback to Elon for this super tunnel. Musk Venture has encountered mixed results from different cities where he already performed these super tunnels. Some potential projects hit dead ends and others still have traction. In my previous video coming to SA, I did start to mention Elon's super tunnel and what it means for San Antonio, but now the talks are getting serious with good reason. Mayor Ron said, we don't really want this super tunnel right now because it messes with the water supply. The San Antonio Current reports why the wheels are likely to come off on Elon's San Antonio tunnel scheme. San Antonio Current tends to be one-sided, but they really nailed it in this article. The project would be constructed in 2 phases and feature 3 stops connecting the airport, the Pearl, and downtown. The subterranean track would take 36 months to complete, between $247 million and $289 million, and projected to give revenue for the City Transit Authority. This super tunnel can affect the residents around there, construction, development. The definite route hasn't been disclosed yet. The most direct one, which would follow US Highway 281, Alamo Heights, Olmos Park, Terrell Hills, Brackenridge Park. There's so many communities around this construction, and it will also mess with the city's water supply. Lately, there has been a lot of restrictions, and with this kind of construction messing with minerals and tunnels and water, it would leave a mess, unless they can have a workaround. The problem is that San Antonio Springs, the Blue Hole, is the original 2 springs in the area that form the San Antonio River. Plentiful water supply or convenience to downtown, which one would you rather have? Now that Tesla signed the largest lease in 2022 history, they are not stopping there. The electric car company earlier this year filed an application with the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation for more than 50,000 square feet of Tesla Gallery and Service Center near the airport. After they build the Tesla Gallery near the airport, it's going to be the second Tesla Gallery here in San Antonio. It's very clear that Elon wants to close the corridor between San Antonio and Austin with the Hyperloop, with all the Tesla and the Giga Factory that's happening in Austin. But the byproduct of all this growth in production is housing crisis. I'm seeing article after article with growth and other businesses moving to San Antonio. We're looking at about 10,000 jobs from South San Antonio all the way to the Austin corridor, not even Austin yet, and we only have a set amount of housing around us. Before I get to how you can maximize your purchase in the San Antonio area, this is how the city is gonna make the money. San Antonio Economic Development Foundation president says Tesla will look at San Antonio to help roughly fill 5,000 jobs between 2 large metros. The city is also piggybacking on Toyota, who has been in San Antonio since '06. The Toyota plant on the south side has over 3,200 employees, and this month they plan on spending $391 million to improve the infrastructure and the campus where they produce Toyotas. With Tesla being the largest lease in 2022, you have Toyota dumping $391 million to development. It is flooding over into the suburbs. Plans on getting a $400 million facility with 900 jobs. A Japanese-based automobile component technology company has green-lighted a $400 million project in Cibolo that will likely expand Toyota's manufacturing operations. Mayor Ron said this is a huge win for San Antonio. Is it a huge win for San Antonio or a huge win for you, Mr. Mayor? Let me know. Cibolo agreed to make nearly 160 acres in its reinvestment zone available to Asin AW for the new facility. Cibolo was a great young town with lots of military families, countryside, little traffic, well, that is going away. This may push people out to Marion, St. Hedwig, Santa Clara, which are towns around Cibolo that are not really populated, but may be a great opportunity. Now that you see the opportunity that's happening, the last 12 weeks, we have seen the lowest prices San Antonio has seen for the last 2 years. At a rock bottom median house price here in San Antonio at $325,000. 12 weeks ago, it was $349,900, and 8 weeks ago it was at $369,000. $369,000 now dropped to $325,000. You see all the developments that are happening. Do you think it's a good time to buy? I know you're thinking,
I don't care what happened last year or the past 2 years. I want to know what's happening now.
Houses that are not sold yet are 9,570. In just 1 month, we're almost up 1,000 homes more that are not selling. Even the pending homes dropped 500 homes, and 500 pending homes less than last month. Biggest change was homes are sitting on average 42 days on the market. What do you think when you see a house on the market for 42 days? Let me know if you disagree, but I'm so happy Toyota's reinvesting in San Antonio because the area in which the Toyota factory is holds a lot of jobs. There's Texas A&M, which employs over 1,000 people, really give a boom to the south side of San Antonio. In my Coming Soon to San Antonio video, I talked about Vida developing thousands of acres on the south side, which will complement both Tesla and Toyota and other manufacturing jobs that are coming to the south side. We've helped many clients that work for Toyota and they rave about the company and the location. Total economic impact from the $791 million investment will surpass $10 billion, 40,000 jobs. Holy smokes, that's a lot of jobs, but we need it. Let's look at the opportunities for you working around all the developments of Toyota, Tesla, all the way up to the Giga Factory in the 35 corridor. In this moment, just around the Tesla factory here in San Antonio, there's 318 properties available with price drops. 18,000, 17,000, 15,000, 19,000, 25,000. The closer you get to the right, the closer of the city of San Antonio city limits, but if you go right, you're going into the suburbs around San Antonio, like St. Hedwig, China Grove, Cibolo, New Berlin, Converse, which will most likely be where people want to live. 95 average days on market just in that little square that I showed you. Average sales price $304,000. Average listing sold is down to 532 homes. I think this is an uncanny opportunity to get a great deal. This is the very well talked about 35 corridor that's blowing up. If you want to know more about moving around the San Antonio area, our team would love the opportunity to work with you. Shoot us a message.